Hello, my Livy loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. I am Dr. V and I am so happy that you are here. Today we're going to be going in deep on are you on their mind? So we're going to get you some clarity on what your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, what are they thinking exactly about you right now? Especially if you've been in some form of struggle or separation with little to no contact and you really have no idea what's going on with them, what is on their mind. That's the answer that we're going to get you today. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I always say make sure that you subscribe because this is an energetic exchange between you and I. If these readings resonate, you subscribe, you become part of this incredible, beautiful global Live Tarot community where we're all here to really support each other in living our best life, not just in uniting or reuniting with that special person, but also empowering ourselves and stepping into the best version of us. So when you subscribe, you become an energetic match. You become part of the energy of this community. And so the readings will also resonate for you at a deeper level because I can connect with your energy. So make sure you do that and make sure you do give this video a thumbs up, a like. I would really appreciate it. All of this is free, really helps the channel, and it really tells YouTube that we have a message of love, peace, and empowerment here that is worth sharing. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. So today I have some really fun options for you. We have 3 themes for you to choose from. You can choose theme number 1, theme number 2, theme number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation and leave the rest. So make sure that you are gentle with yourself. This is a general reading. Not everything may resonate. But if you'd like to have specific guidance on your unique and beautiful journey, you can have a personal reading with me, or you can order any of the oracle decks that I've created to also help you along this journey. All of the links to that are in the box below. So let's dive right into today's themes, and they all start with a C. So we have theme number 1 here. It is change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. Lovely. Theme number 2 is compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord or Spirit, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Beautiful messages on these cards. And our theme number 3 is contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God or Spirit, as I like to say. So go ahead and make your selection and, and we'll go ahead and get started with theme number 1. All right, my beautiful people who chose change, theme number 1, here is your reading. Let's take a look at, are you on their mind? And what are they thinking about you at this time? So we have 4 oracle cards here, and then we're going to add in your tarot. So let's take a look at what we have here. We have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? We have beginnings, beautiful. We have surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And here we have, oh, beautiful, Angel of Love. All right, so let's see here. I'm getting a really lovely energy in terms of your person thinking of you. Are you on their mind? Yes, absolutely. And here's the thing. One of the more touching, very deep, very positive, very loving energies that is coming through here is that I really feel that your person thinks of you as an angel. Okay. And what I mean by angel, and it's coming through very clearly from this Angel of Love energy, is that they really see you as a very loving, open, kind, and generous person. So I feel that this was something that your person was very starved of in life. I don't feel that they had truly experienced a person as giving, as open as you in their life. And so when you came along, I think it was a really very deep, meaningful, and surprising experience for your person. You're very special to them. So as they are thinking of you at this time, they're really focusing in on all of those things that made you and make you now even so special. So different. I think that there was something about you that is extremely different from anything that your person has experienced before. And sometimes what happens is that no matter how special that is, if this is a very positive thing, right? Sometimes difference is difficult for somebody, even if it's a very positive type of difference, right? You have to be ready for it. Right? You have to be ready to experience, connect with, and accept something in your life, especially when it's romantic love, something in your life or someone in your life that is extremely different than what you have experienced before. I feel that it has brought out a lot of fears in your person. So even though they think that you are extremely special and they truly love you, they see you as an angel of, almost like I'm getting from spirit the phrase angel of mercy. So it makes me wonder, when you met and fell in love, was your person going through a very difficult time? Was there something about you that was very healing, that was very merciful to your person? It's almost like your energy brought a sense of like a mercy from spirit into their life. It made them feel like they could be healed. It made them feel like there was love coming from them through you from spirit. I don't know. I'm not getting the feeling that your person is incredibly spiritual or religious for that matter, but I feel like almost like the closest they've come to feeling that has definitely been through acts of love, as in they see divinity, they see spirit, not so much as like this force in their life, but it's almost like they see it as coming to them from acts of love, kindness, and generosity. And that's how they experience spirit in their life. And that is why they think that you are so special, because it's almost like this is the first time they've experienced divinity through the kind of unconditional love, support that you have given them. And that is why you are constantly on their mind right now. I also feel though that, like I said, when somebody is not fully ready for that, when they're not fully ready to handle something or someone that is bringing a very different energy into their life than what they have experienced or been used to before, it can trigger them as well. See, mirror, who or what is triggering you? Okay, so this person has a great capacity for love. But the thing is, what's interesting here is that they have a lot of deep capacity for love. There's a lot of love hidden within the depths of them, but they have a much harder time expressing that love, showing that love, and calling upon that love to come to the surface much more than you do. But I feel like because you both have a very deep capacity to love, you do mirror each other in that way, even though I feel that your love is much more at the surface, as in you feel more safe in expressing love than this person does. Okay, so that is why there was some sort of a triggering that has also happened here. And so one of the things that they are also thinking about when it comes to you is, seeing this as a beautiful new beginning, or wanting some sort of a new beginning with you, especially if there's been a separation. Because for some of you, there's definitely been a separation. This triggering energy, this mirroring energy may have brought up some very difficult things to the surface for your person. And whatever that has brought up from the surface, because look at this, you see this, right? There is something below the surface here that your person has not been able to connect to. Look at this. It's like they're looking at themselves. This is their deeper, higher self, and the love that we were talking about that is hidden below the surface. And here is them trying to touch hands with that aspect of themselves, right? This is their motivation or their inspiration to access, to touch that deeper side of themselves. But look, these two hands are not quite yet touching yet, right? There's a desire for it, there's a reaching for it, but they're not quite yet touching yet. And this is why I feel like there was a gap here between what your person was ready to receive and what they were actually receiving. So they weren't ready to receive this. And this is why they weren't able to, at least not quite yet, to surrender to true abundance and success. And when I mean abundance here, I really mean they are not able to open themselves to receiving this huge flow of abundant love. There was some sort of a resistant energy within them, some sort of fear of opening up those floodgates of love. And this is why they weren't able to fully open up to the level of success, the level of openness in this connection that they could have opened up to. And that is really unfortunate. And so that's why I feel like for some of you, there is a separation here because they couldn't, they weren't ready to open that up. So right now, in terms of their thoughts about you, there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of reliving of those memories. There's a lot of, oh my gosh, you were an angel. You gave me the kind of love that I've never experienced. Why wasn't I ready for it? I feel like this is another question that is coming out. So let's go deeper. Let's do your tarot here. Spirit, please tell us, what else is your person thinking of you at this time? We have the World. We have the, wow, Eight of Wands. Oh, wow. King of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful energy coming through here. Wow. This is truly amazing. Wow. So what we're going to do is actually add in some specific messages as well to give us deeper meaning behind what is going on here with the World, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Cups. Although I feel like it's very clear. Let's get some specific messages. All right. So this is why I feel like there is definitely an energy here of struggle or separation. Your person right now is feeling very lost and alone out there in the world. This is why I'm getting this very strong energy of them feeling that they are alone right now in the world. This is somebody who is one of those kind of energies where it takes a lot for them to feel a connection. Okay, so they may have a lot of people around them. They may have family around them. They may have friends around them. They may be very busy and it may seem like they have many people around them, but they are the kind of person who still feels lonely and lost in a crowd. So for them, true connection is very deep, is very rare, and they struggle with a sense of loneliness from that. This is the energy I'm getting from them. Right now, they are definitely feeling lonely, okay? You are on their mind. They're thinking about you repetitively. The more they think about you and the more they go over in their mind those beautiful moments that you shared, the more they see how much love you brought, the more they feel how much of an angel you were in their life, the lonelier and the more lost they are feeling. So for them, the world is definitely a colder place than what you think of as the world. They find themselves very disconnected at times from other people. Even though it may seem like, and I'm feeling that this is a special message for some of you, not for everybody. If you see this person on social media, I feel like this person's social media is very misleading. In their kind of public persona, it may seem like they are very active. It may seem like they're like with a ton of friends, they're going out, they may be doing this, they may be doing that. They may seem like they have this like very busy, vibrant life, or that is a type of persona they're presenting to the world. But the reality is that they actually feel alone in those situations. It's what they do to make them feel better, but this is the kind of person who real connection seems to elude them, at least the kind of connection that makes them feel good, right? So they may have a lot of like superficial friendships or superficial people around them, and they kind of take solace in that. But when it comes to true connection, they have felt it with very few people, and one of them is you. And that is why if you are not in their life at this time, they're feeling very alone and lost in the world. They're also very much right now going through an emotional time. Like, I feel like if this has been a separation, this disconnection from you is bringing out all kinds of deeper emotions within this person. And in a way, it's almost like whatever has triggered them has been a good thing, because what it's doing, and like we said before, right, is that what it's doing is that it is allowing them to gain access to those deeper emotions that they tend to push down. So I feel like this process of whatever the two of you are going through together, see, it's this King of Cups energy is bringing your person closer to this union within their deeper self, as in it is bringing them closer to feeling the true emotions of how they feel. It's like they are now starting to connect deeper to their real emotions, and it's causing a flood of emotion in them, right? And they may not have been prepared for this flood of emotion, because King of Cups energy, right? It's like, wow, you know, I am really connecting deep in a way that I am not used to, because like we saw here, right? They're not kind of used to having a lot of these deep relationships and deep connections. So this is a very new energy, a very new state of being that is coming out for your person. And with this Eight of Wands energy, this tells me that they are going to come back around if they haven't already. Or even if you guys are not separated, but you've just been having some issues lately, they are very inspired to end whatever those issues are. As in they want to resolve the situation. They want a new beginning. Okay? They want a new beginning, and they want it fast. Interesting. So let's take a look at their specific messages here. Please do take these as they resonate. They may not for your situation. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely somebody who, you know, you both may have, you know, certain way that you present yourself on social media. It's funny, like you may think that they've moved on because they may seem very active, and vice versa. There's a mirroring too, right? So they may feel like you've moved on because you're very active and you're doing things, and you may think the same of them. But in reality, I think both of you are circling around each other. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Okay, so this is a specific situation for some of you who've been really struggling to come into, you know, a union where you've been struggling again to access those deeper emotions. So very much for some of you, I feel like you may be with this person. You're an angel of love to them, but you may, for some of you, again, not all of you, may be very, very close friends at this time. And you know that there's feelings there. You know you felt the love. You felt it through the very, very close friendship, right? But because this person has a hard time opening themselves up to that deep, deep love because they're not used to it, they have kept you as a friend at this time. They can't handle those deeper feelings, although you can just feel that there's something more, right? But they are repressing it at this time. But you know what? The fact that this also came underneath this Eight of Wands energy tells me that your person, if that's your situation, if you are kind of in this very close, very deep friendship that you know could be something more, this Eight of Wands tells me that there is a change in that coming, right? There's a shift coming in that, and that as your person is opening up to that King of Cups energy, they are coming around to letting that romantic energy through, right? I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings, all right? So this, I feel, has to do again with your person, right? Your person kind of not being able to accept real love. Maybe they resisted it. Maybe it brought out some ugliness in them. So they are regretting that. So let's take a look at what do they want to do next based on their thoughts here about you. What will their next actions be? Ah, look at that. All right. So I see an apology coming here. So for whatever has happened, whatever has happened in the struggle or the separation, your person, and again, I'm not surprised at all because of that Eight of Wands energy, there's a resolution, there's an offer coming here. And that offer is going to be very much conciliatory. I mean, it's going to be about, please forgive me. Can we start over? Can we have a new beginning here? Can you forgive because I was not ready, because I could not, reciprocate the love that I was getting from you because of my own issues, my own problems. I was unawakened, but I have learned my lessons. Look how beautiful this is. I love this energy. They've learned lessons from this, deep lessons. They've realized that they were unawakened until now, but your love, this angel of love energy, has really opened their eyes, right? So I do feel very strongly, this is so beautiful. They are going to, with that Eight of Wands, come back around. If they haven't already, they're going to ask for your forgiveness. They're going to tell you that they are seeing you and this connection with new eyes because of the way that you opened up this loving energy within them, and the fact that they are now very invested, very inspired in opening up their own heart as well. So beautiful. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you haven't already, please do make sure to give this a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. I appreciate it. And also, if it resonates, do subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss my future readings. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you all. See you all on the next one. All right, my beautiful ones who chose theme number 2, compassion. Here is your reading on, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking? So we're going to start here with your oracle cards, and then we'll add in some tarot. So let's see what we have here. We have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Wow, interesting. We have here, action in reverse. We have here surrender, frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Envy. Wow. So we have some definitely heavier energies going on here, my beautiful group 2. Oh my. Very interesting. And what I find really fascinating is that these energies came under this theme, right? The theme of compassion, because I feel that, people who are going through this kind of energy are definitely, wanting some compassion and understanding from those around them who love them. So this is very interesting. So in terms of, are you on their mind? Yes. And I feel that whatever has gone on here, though, there has definitely been some heavier energies. And I do feel very much so that your person right now, as they are thinking about you, they are feeling very frustrated. And I feel that that frustration comes from their very deep desire for this connection to work out, for this relationship to work out. And there's something here that has blocked it. There's something here that has really made your person feel frustrated at every turn. So what I'm getting here is, I feel like Spirit is telling us that there is a significant difference between feeling and situation. So what I'm feeling here, and what I mean by that, wait one second, I'm feeling, it's crazy, like all these like channeling, like what is Spirit trying to say here? Spirit, can you please be more clear about what you mean? Okay, so it's like, it's the situation around this connection versus feeling that is frustrating your person. So there are external blocks, obstacles, situations that are blocking what your person wants from this relationship. And that is where their frustration comes from. So the question here is not about love. Okay, the question here is not about their feelings. Okay, their feelings for you are very clear. They are not at all struggling with how they feel, because how they feel is that they love you. What they're struggling with is going over in their mind again and again how to handle the situation. And so right now, this is why they've gone into non-action. This is why we're getting action here in reverse. So if you feel that this person has gone from somebody who is very vocal, who is very active, who is very action oriented, and all of a sudden they've gone from that to being very silent, being withdrawn, not communicating, seeming almost like it's like this feeling that they're withdrawing into themselves. This is why. Okay, they've withdrawn into non-action because their level of frustration with whatever the situation is outside of you guys, around you guys in this connection, has shut them down. Okay, and it's interesting because they're not taking that breath. Like in here, like this card is saying the answer to how to deal with dilemma or dissolving blocks is to take a deep breath, center yourself, and regroup. So that's something that they didn't give themselves the avenue or the opportunity to do until now. And so I feel like their frustration level grew so large, so big, that they needed to shut down, take that breath, and regroup. And that is why you're not feeling or seeing any action from them at this time. And what I find very interesting is that part of what they're doing here, and I think this is going to be very important, because I do feel for some of you, there is a third party situation, but that again, that third party doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be family. It can be other responsibilities. It can be overbearing parents, siblings, colleagues. There's something here that they are trying to free themselves from, because we're getting this energy of unbound. Okay. So releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So I do feel that your person is having a very, very deep sense of conflict and reaction coming from somebody who is not you, like outside of your relationship. Again, it can be parent, child. I feel like for some of you, it could even be their kids, or like if they're older. For some of you, your person is in an unhappy marriage or unhappy relationship, and it's their contract with that person that they're trying to break or free themselves or unbound themselves from. For some of you, it's an ex. There's some sort of a lingering contract with an ex-spouse or ex-partner, because they may share kids or they have some sort of financial responsibility. Something is holding your person down in frustration. And so their thoughts around you is, how can I release this contract or whatever? How can I release a hold that somebody else or some other situation has on me so I can be with you? That is their frustration. And, you know, there is definitely something here about a third party. Again, in any shape or form, because whoever that other person is, or whatever that other situation is, there is envy. Okay. This other person, situation, or group of people, it could even be like family. It could be more than one person. They are envious of your relationship. They're envious of the hold that you have on this person's heart. Like these other people, or this other group of people or person, they know that your person deeply loves you and wants to be with you. They know that your person wants and desires to make you a priority in their life, and they are trying to block that out of their own sense of envy and jealousy. They don't want it to happen, and that's the problem. Okay, so what they've been doing is they've been creating blocks. I feel I'm also getting an image of them trying to poison the situation somehow. They may be whispering in your person's ear. They may have tried to turn your person against you in some way, but your person won't go for it. But there's still that kind of whispering in their ear. I'm sorry, guys. This is definitely, a heavier reading. This is definitely energies of struggle coming through. So, I have to, be, I'm not going to sugarcoat. I have to be exactly on par with what Spirit is trying to say, especially if they're trying to warn you that there may be kind of darker energies here at play. And what I mean by darker energies is just somebody's negativity, other people's negative, resistant energy coming towards you and your person. Okay, there's like kind of negative vibrations that are coming towards you and your person from these other situations, but you don't have to let that get you down. And your person, I feel like they are really struggling as hard as they can to get out of that, right? That's why this frustration became so big for them, right? This energy created a lot of frustration for your person, but they are trying to release themselves. Look at this. This energy gives me a lot of hope because it really is about releasing yourself from patterns. For some of you, see, one of the reasons why this is difficult is because whoever these other people are, person or other people as a group, they have a past life relationship just like you have with your person, right? There's a soul family here, you know, people that your person has been associated with or connected to in past lives. So there's a lot of heavy energy that goes with that. It's hard to, when you have these contracts with other souls, and if they have turned out to be toxic in this life, it is hard to unbind from that, right? So that is the struggle that your person is going through. And I believe that they have been trying through action, and that is why right now they're a little bit exhausted from that. So you being on their mind is all about, how can I resolve this? I want to be with you. You know, I've taken so many actions that have gone nowhere, and now I'm tired and I'm trying to regroup. So what else are they thinking about you at this time? We have the Six of Wands. Okay, so that's beautiful, hopeful. Okay, I like that. That's adding to the energy of optimism here, right? We want some positive, optimistic energy here coming through. Beautiful Ace of Swords. I love it. Great. This is exactly what I was looking for, guys. This is exactly the positive energy I was looking for to, you know, counterbalance the heaviness of this. And we get the Hanged Man. All right. So there is going to be a bit of lingering energy. Okay. There is a lot of positivity. Your person is really, really motivated here. Okay. They're inspired. They're motivated in their thoughts of you to get out of this. And yes, there is still a bit of a lingering energy of being caught between two worlds here with the Hanged Man. Okay. They do feel very, very pulled in opposing directions. So again, this is why I feel like for many of you, there is that third party situation, whether it is romantic or family. There is a definite, your person being pulled in various directions, and them again suspending themselves. I think the reason why we're getting this combination is because they've gotten very exhausted and frustrated from being pulled in opposing directions. And instead of being pulled, what they've gone into is non-action. They've withdrawn. They're like, okay, I can't talk to anybody right now because I am just mentally done. I'm mentally, physically, emotionally done. I don't know what to do. I'm beyond frustrated. I am at a breaking point, and I can no longer take action towards any of this right now. I need to take a breath. I need to regroup. I need to get out of this frustrated energy. I need to stop feeling so negative or hopeless. I do feel that for a certain amount of time, your person was feeling very hopeless, like there is no solution to this. And they're really deeply afraid that they're going to lose you in this kind of chaos right here. However, the energy that I feel is very hopeful, that I think that your person is very much trying to move into through this time of non-action, through this kind of like suspended, I'm just gonna, be quiet right now, is the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. They're looking for a new way, okay? They're looking for some sort of a solution. This is the energy of somebody who is solution oriented, and that's exactly what we want. We didn't want your person to come through in an energy of, okay, I'm going to be stuck in this hangman forever and ever and ever, and I can't make a decision. We don't want that, right? We don't want somebody who just cannot choose, right? And they just kind of let the same old situation repeat itself. That is something we're not getting, which I love, because I feel like this Ace of Swords is a very powerful energy for your person saying, you know what, enough is enough. It is time to do things differently. It is time to think differently. I need to come up with a strategy because I feel like they are just not willing to lose you. They are absolutely not willing to lose you in this mess. And this is a mess. Okay, unfortunately, it's a bit of a mess. But they want very much to come up with a plan to clean up this mess. Because I don't think they're willing to lose you over it because the Six of Wands. Okay, so I feel like they know that it's going to be a struggle, but they're keeping their eye on the prize. This Six of Wands is very much the energy of, look, there's going to be some tough battles ahead, right? We are fighting a war here, and there's going to be some tough battle. People are going to oppose us here. Look at all these sticks, right? But look, we're going to come out on top. Look how this person is still on top. They don't care. They're like, okay, well, yeah, there's all this crap here, but you know what? I'm going to still come out on top. I know that there are many battles to be fought here, but you know what? I'm going to do those one day at a time. I'm not going to overwhelm myself anymore because see, this energy here, guys, was very much an energy of overwhelm, right? I'm overwhelmed by these emotions. I'm overwhelmed by the toxicity, the negativity, and this is why I have shut down. But as I'm coming out of that energy, I know that I am going to win it. I am in this to win, even if it takes me small, incremental little steps towards victory. Ultimately, I'm going to win the war. And if it means I have to lose a few battles along the way, no problem. I'm going to do that. But I cannot afford to lose you. That's what I love about this energy. This is about I'm going to be victorious. We are going to be victorious. But it may take its time. It may be a step-by-step process. But let's keep the faith. Okay, so let's take a look at specific messages. What would they say to you? These are specific, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. And then we're going to take a look at, based on what they are thinking here, the fact that you are on their mind and they don't want to lose you, what actions do they wish to take? Let's take a look at that as well. Wow, see? Yeah, I'm not surprised that the fear card is coming up. Wow, oh, look at this. Wow, all right. So I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. All right, so I feel that with this energy right here, along with memories, I feel like there's a specific message here because I feel that for some of you, your person just could not handle the pressure from the third parties, okay? Whether it is, you know, like I said, they are currently, you know, in a marriage or a relationship, or they're, you know, dealing with other issues, other types of family matters. I feel like for some of you, they have walked away because they could not walk away from the other people. There was something there that was keeping them stuck to that situation, whether it was money, kids, responsibilities, past life connections, right? So I really feel really bad for those of you who your person, they are kind of living in their memories about you right now. That's all they have left. And they're like kind of resigned to, you know, still have dreams about you and our happy times together. And they're going over these memories over and over in their life. And they may still be kind of stuck in that energy. They may still be, that to me is very much like the hangman's energy. And that's also very much because they're afraid. Okay, they're afraid. And as they are doing that, as they are stuck and staying in that situation, they know that they're settling. Okay, so they are settling for less. That's for sure. Okay. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. So this to me is the same energy, right? Your person, especially if you guys are in separation, your person has definitely been settling for less. They may have walked away from true love with you because they could not say no to somebody else. And because of that, they've lost their identity. And again, they have given into fear and settling. Okay, fear and settling. So they're, just know that, you know, even if they're not with you and they've walked away, they are utterly miserable. They're miserable because they know that they've let their fear win. They realize, and because of that, it's like they're losing themselves. You know, they feel like they've lost their identity. And For some of you, they are, see, this is again, to me, this is very much for those of you who have your issues are a third party. When it comes to family, like either their family will not approve. There may be distance, there may be cultural differences, there may be religious differences. There's something here where it's like they've decided, and again, take this as it resonates, that, you know, because they're afraid they can't break away from these people, that it's ultimately easier being with somebody from their own world. So for some of you, I'm so sorry, you know, this is not for everybody, but for some of you, they may be just really struggling to have the strength to fight for you and to fight for this connection. But for the most of you, I feel that your person is in this energy. They are really determined and they are trying to get over their fear. They don't want to settle. They don't want to just settle for living with memories of you. Okay? They don't want that. They do not want to settle for living with memories. They want to be with you. They want to get over their fear. They want to come towards you with a new plan, and with this plan for victory, even if it takes a little while and it's very step by step. All right. So let me know what you thought. Leave a comment. If you haven't already, please do give this video a thumb. Please like it. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. It means a lot to me. Also subscribe and share. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of these oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose contentment, here is your reading. Are you on their mind, and what are they thinking about you? So we're going to start off here with your oracle cards, and then we'll add in some tarot. So let's see what we have here. We have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? We have peace. Beautiful. We have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. And we have hostilities. Wow, that is really interesting. So first of all, let's take a look at the fact that I feel like we have energies of transition here, which is actually really good. And I feel like the transition that is coming through here is very much about your person transitioning from more negative energies, because we have hostilities and resentments together here, along with peace and answering the call. So there's a transition here from negative to the positive. And I feel like when it comes to, are you on their mind? Yes. And I feel like one of the things that they are really, really going over in their mind again and again is, I feel like they value you greatly. And I think that they didn't even fully understand the magnitude of your value until they realized that you brought so much peace into their life. I really feel that as they are closing their eyes and thinking of you, especially if you are in separation right now, I feel like they are spending a lot of time, whether it's in bed, whether it's on the couch, whether it's, you know, outside. Almost like I'm getting also this, for some of you, I'm getting this vision of them being kind of outside as well. Sometimes in the sun. This is very specific. I don't know, Spirit is giving me a very specific vision here of like them being outside kind of in the sun, closing their eyes, thinking of you. And I feel that just in so doing, it brings them peace, because they're realizing that they can conjure you up in their mind's eye. Again, especially if there's been a deep sense of struggle or separation here. Because of some of these negative or more toxic energies coming through here, I feel like right now you are so much on their mind, because it's like just thinking of you brings peace to their mind and peace to their heart. So this is a sad time for them. I'm getting an energy of sadness here. I'm getting an energy that your person, one of the things that they really struggle with in their life is peace of mind. And that may have been a tipping point between the two of you. I feel like you love them very much and they love you very much. But one of the great concerns that you have had about this connection is that you may have felt, or you may still feel, that your person carries a lot of hostility and resentment towards their past. Not towards you, but towards their past. And because of that, they may be very easily triggered at times. I'm also feeling a sense of anger, a sense of kind of rage that goes along with these resentments. And I'm also feeling a deep sense of bitterness. Again, not towards you, but towards people or situations in their past that your person feels has done them wrong. And I think one of the great spiritual lessons that your person is grappling with at this time, that they're really pondering, kind of going over and over again in their mind, is it now time, finally, to let go of these hostilities and these resentments? Because I do feel that it's like almost a sense of PTSD. Again, Spirit is giving me very specific visions and very specific phrases here. PTSD. I don't even know if I've ever had that come through in a reading before. Specifically post-traumatic stress. I feel like your person, they could be, for some of you, again, this is not for everybody, but I feel like for some of you, your person has been in the military at some time. So part of it is coming from some sort of hostilities from their past that may have to do with childhood or family situations. But for some of you, I feel like, and take it as it resonates, for some of you, your person has been in the military, or they've been in some sort of a situation where they are either in law enforcement, they are police, sheriff, military, some form of occupation that is very stressful and that can sometimes be life-threatening, and that which they feel like is a constant struggle or fight that they have to fight. So I do feel for some of you, your person tends to be very, they may have some PTSD from their job or from their military past or from a difficult childhood where they always, even if they're not in law enforcement or if they're not in military, they feel like this figure, like they feel like they've always had to fight for everything they have. They feel like from a young age, they have been forced to survive or forced to struggle. And there's been a lot of hostility, toxicity, negativity in their life. And because of that, they are easily triggered. Okay, they seem to be kind of on edge a lot. They can be very frustrated or stressed out very easily. And I don't blame them, especially if they've been in military or law enforcement. It is definitely a very stressful position to be in. And because I feel because of that, they do harbor some resentments, and it may have to do with their life path, their things that they have experienced in the military or in law enforcement, and even things that if this hostility and this kind of always struggle for survival comes from a bad childhood, they're also resentful of that. And in a way, it's hard to blame them for that. I mean, it is definitely a difficult struggle. And I feel like your person right now, they're coming to a point in their life where they just want peace. They're tired of the struggle. They want to put down their weapons, literally and figuratively. They want to put down their weapons. They want to stop always being on the defensive. They want to stop that sense of stress that comes from always having to protect themselves in one way or the other. So they're right now trying to transition from this energy into one of peace. And for many of you, I feel this is not for everybody, but again, for many of you, if your person is definitely coming off of a military, law enforcement, or some sort of very kind of dangerous background, they may also be looking to transition out of it, okay? They may be looking to see what they could do instead, okay? That's for some of you, not for everybody. But there is some sort of their soul is calling them to do something different. Their soul is calling them to come out of this state of being, and they're trying to answer that call. And they are also very much thinking about how that can help your relationship. So right now they're also considering, okay, if I come out of this situation, and again, for some of you, it's not that they're actually in the military or law enforcement. It's just that they are very hostile in their life. Like it comes from their childhood. So again, I feel like that answering the call is just not about them coming out of that job, but it's also coming out energetically from any kind of vibration or situation that is keeping them stressed and hostile, that is keeping them focused on the traumas of the past or the traumas of that life experience. And now they're trying to answer the call of their soul to go in a different direction. And I feel like the reason why they are thinking so deeply about you is not just the fact that they love you, but the fact that maybe if they are to come out of these energies, this will help bring peace, not only to them, but also to your relationship, to your connection. And that is also something that is very much in their best interest. Like they are looking to find a way to peace, to love, to union, and to get out of these heavier energies here. So what else are they thinking about you? As you are in their thoughts, what else are they thinking at this time? Hangman, interesting. We got this also, I think, for group 2. But you know what? Actually, that really does make sense considering what energies are coming through here, right? And the Hanged Man also very much represents seeking enlightenment, seeking answers, right? Seeking solutions. Okay, these fell out because I'm a bad shuffler and I'm not feeling them as energies that are answering our questions, so I'm going to keep shuffling. Okay, I'm not feeling those. So Spirit, what else is your person thinking? Wow, 10 of Swords. Yeah, the time has come, for sure. The time has come. Wow, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. I love this. Love this energy. So yes, the time has come. Your person is definitely coming to an end of a cycle and an end of a very difficult one. So it's interesting. This reading is a little bit similar to our group 2 reading in the sense that we definitely have heavier energies of struggle that are coming through. But you know what? They're also coming through with a lot of hope and a lot of solution energy. And that was the same with our group 2 as well, which I love. The fact that your person is aware, okay? There's awareness. Group 2, same thing. Group 3, same thing. There is an awareness that your person has that they are falling into a very disheartening cycle of negativity, resentments and hostilities here that are not serving them, that are not serving their life, and that are certainly not serving what they want to have with you, your relationship, your connection. Because look at this. I mean, you are their heart. You're coming through as the Queen of Cups energy. So you are the center of their emotional life. Okay, their emotional life, whether it seems like it right now or not, really revolves around their very deep desires to be with you. And I'm feeling a very specific energy of it's a deep desire to have not just an emotional union, but there's also a very deep desire to have physical and emotional intimacy with you. There's a lot of passion in this Queen of Cups energy that is coming through. So if you've been in a struggle or separation, your person is very much missing that physical and emotional connection that you once shared. They want that. And if you haven't had a physical connection yet, for those of you, they want a physical connection. So it's like they are fantasizing about physically being with you as well. Like they're fantasizing about, opening up all of their physical, emotional, spiritual desires in communion with you. It's a very powerful, beautiful energy coming through here. So what I like about the fact that we got this Hangman, because sometimes people don't see that as a very positive card, because it can be a card of people being pulled in different directions, but also more like a stuck energy, somebody not moving forward. But the other thing that is powerful about the Hanged Man is that, yes, it may be a temporary kind of halt. It may be that somebody has kind of checked out temporarily, but the reason for that is because they are seeking enlightenment. They have suspended themselves, or they have taken a pause and taken a bit of time in order to answer the call of their soul. So that's why when the Hangman comes up, I want to look at what other energies are coming up with the Hanged Man. And when it comes here with this answering the call of your soul, it's really beautiful because it shows us that your person is committed to enlightenment. They're committed to finding the answer. And once they find the answer, they will no longer be suspended like this anymore. Then, boom, they're going to come to life. So I feel that that time is coming very quickly. It's coming very now. Because why? Because this 10 of Swords. Okay, your person has had enough. They're at the end of a very difficult cycle with this 10, which I love. Some people think 10 of Swords is the scariest card in tarot, and it can be because, it usually depicts like, somebody on the floor with 10 swords hanging out, like sticking out of their back. But here's the good thing about the 10 of Swords. It is the end, right? So it is hitting rock bottom. And I'm not surprised, because look how in alignment this is. If you are definitely struggling, and your person has been with resentment and hostility, and look, here's another sword right here. So we have a lot of swords here. Okay, we have 10 swords here, and we have one more here. So that's 11. So that to me is transforming the 10 of hitting rock bottom to the 11. To me, 11 is a number of enlightenment. If you're seeing 1111, guys, this is a confirmation too. I feel like this is showing me that if you're right now in your life seeing 1111 everywhere, there is some very deep transformation that is coming for yourself and your person. And your person may even be seeing 1111. And that is to me an indication that your spirit guides are blessing you, that you are on the brink of a totally new cycle. With this 10 of Swords, your person has definitely hit that rock bottom, and now there is no way but up, right? So they are turning a corner. They have hit this, and it's okay. Maybe that's what they needed in order to be truly inspired to answer this call from their soul. So this is a good thing. I'm okay with that. I'm good. As long as we have this answering the call, we have this, oh my God, you are the center of my heart, and I'm going to move forward towards this. I'm no longer going to dwell in this energy. So let's take a look at some specific messages. What are their specific thoughts about you? Take these as they resonate, because they may not for every situation. So what are their, as they're thinking of you, what are they actually thinking? What are their specific thoughts here? And we're going to also take a look at, based on what we've seen so far, what are their next actions, or what do they intend to do about all of this? We want to know, what do they intend to do next? Interesting. Wow. Okay. So let's take a look here. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. So yeah, your person, for those of you who are in separation, yeah. So they feel, you know, if these hostilities and resentments have ended in a separation, they want to reconcile. Okay, they want to come back. And they're going to make that choice to do so because we're getting the free will here. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Okay, so yeah, they're really coming into their own here. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that you are, right, the center of their heart. They're not giving up on this. Although for some of you, I'm going to get to this, there is some sort of a third party that is coming up, but that's not for everybody. There's still hope for us if you can take me back. Can you forgive and forget? So yeah. Okay. So again, if these hostilities and resentments, because sometimes what happens is that when we are filled with the bitterness of these kind of hostilities and resentments towards something else or someone else in our past or in our life, sometimes we take it out on the person we love the most, unfortunately, and that's not a good thing. So for some of you, I feel like your person is going to come to you and ask for forgiveness because they may have taken out their resentment and hostility on you. They may have kind of made you the scapegoat because you were there. You're near your dear. They feel like you're going to take it, and that's not right. So there needs to be forgiveness here. Now, in terms of what they want to do next, see, we're getting a lot of masculine energy here. So I feel like there is a very specific message from the divine masculine to his feminine. I am coming for you, okay? I want to reconcile. I have dealt with a lot of this, but I am now answering the call of my true heart and my true soul, and you are the center of that. So there's a very specific message here from the divine masculine coming towards the feminine here. You are the masculine's queen of cups energy. So that's, you know, it resonates, take that as it resonates. And I feel like for some of you, there is some sort of a third party situation that has also gone on here, okay? There is some sort of a karmic partner, whether they are still involved with this person or whether this is an ex who is still kind of around. Just beware that there is something there that they are dealing with. And I feel like, again, this is just for some of you, not for all of you. These hostilities and resentments may actually, in your situation, be more about your person's karmic partner. Okay, there may be a lot of pain, hostility, anger, resentment still there between the two people, between your person and their either current karmic partner that they're not being able to get out of, you know, or struggling to leave or leave the situation, or a past karmic partner who is still kind of, you know, yucky energy, still kind of yucky there, right? Like still kind of like, you know, lingering around. And so I feel like for most of you, your person is finally coming into their own sense of free will. Okay, they're coming into, I am empowered to make my own choices, and I don't have to live in hostility and resentment anymore. I can practice my own free will to answer the call of my soul and my heart. And my heart and soul is you. You, my Queen of Cups. And so there's going to be movement here. There's going to be a reckoning here that is coming. And they are really seeking to work this out with you and to have a new beginning, because they are coming to the end of that cycle. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you haven't already, please do give this video a like, a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if it resonates, make sure you do subscribe and share. It means so much to me. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you all on the next one.